Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The full story to the demise of this EFCC officer from Sokoto, an Hausa man that went and invaded an Igbo man's house, a medical doctor in Anambra State. Okay. Now, the story has it that this man is not an officer, EFCC officer operating in Anambra State. Probably because Anambra State doesn't have branch of EFCC, or because the informant or the information was just given to Enugu branch and they had to come down to Anambra State to carry out the information, to carry out the arrest and the raiding. How it happened is that on the said day that this man was killed, they came all the way from Enugu State down to Anambra State to raid a particular house. The said man, the doctor's house that killed this EFCC officer, wasn't the original house that they came down to do arrest and raid. Story has it that he came down with all his officers. Meanwhile, he is assistant superintendent. That is his rank. He came down with other officers to arrest this particular location that they came all the way from Enugu to go and arrest. And after arresting them, on their way taking them away, police in the charity were alerted and they kind of delayed them on the ground that they did not first of all report to them as per the police officers, the division that is actively active in the area, before taking anybody away all the way from Anambra back to Enugu State. So that caused them a delay and caused them a massive delay, and some officers stayed behind to clear things up with the police about the already raided and arrested people that they came for. The original people, remind you, the original people they came down to Anambra State to arrest. So they now decided to go to another neighborhood and do their arrest, a neighborhood that is close to the one they came to do. They discovered that they are now short of officers because some of the officers stayed behind to clear air before taking the people they arrested back to Enugu. So they decided to go to another house and raid and arrest. Getting out, they have to go to a house or a compound that has lesser occupant. Because of what? Their officers, they are limited, they are not much again. So fate has it that they went to this particular doctor's compound, and the said man that died, the EFCC that was shot, am I believing his face on the screen? The EFCC man that was shot was the first man that opened, that barged into the first man, and that was the first person they shot. They shot him on his stomach and he died instantly, while other officers got injured on their hand and different parts of their body. Now, news also have it that the man that they invaded his house is allegedly a Yahoo boy, but when they started carrying on the investigation, they noticed that the man is a medical doctor. And he is not just a medical doctor, but the gun that he used to shoot down and injure other officers was the gun that his father licensed. Yes, it's a licensed gun. It's not just an anyhow gun. And he's not the person that has the license to it. He's the father. And mind you, Oka as a state, as a capital of Anambra State, is very hot now. Let me deviate a little and tell you a small story about Oka. Oka currently is very hot because there are so many kidnapping things going on. There are so many cultist things going on. So everybody is on the edge when it comes to self-defense, because the man to the father to the medical doctor came to the police station to attest the fact that he is the person that has the gun, that the gun is actually licensed, and that his son acted in self-defense. And you can tell, imagine invading someone's house at the very odd hour of the morning, 4 a.m., and you not just come and knock, but you barged in, you broke into the house. Out of protection for his family, this medical doctor now had to get his gun and shoot out. And unfortunately, that gun got to this particular man, assistant superintendent, EFCC, and he died. And unfortunately, the sad news about this whole thing, the second sad news, because his death is already a sad news. The second one is that he was supposed to have his marriage in few times to come, like soonest. He was supposed to get married, but now he has left the fiancé-less, left the mother motherless, left the father fatherless, and left the siblings siblingless, if there is a word like that. The said man was flown back to Sokoto the same day because according to Muslim rights, once you're confirmed dead, yeah, straight to the ground. They don't do any formality, they don't do any mortuary this or mortuary that. So they flew him back to Sokoto for his burial. Now, I know you might be wondering what is even wrong with EFCC. How can they invade people's house at the wrong time of the day? How can they arrest people at the wrong time of the day? Sentimentally, it is wrong that they invaded people's house at the wrong time of the day. But legally, the law permits them as long as you have the search warrants. You can enter anybody's that you have the search warrant. You can enter their house any time of the day and any day of the week, including Sundays. So that is what the law, I think that is the law they are acting on to be so barbaric. That's the law they are using to be so uncultured, to be so unprofessional. Because one time ago, a video of AFCC invading a girl's house where they slapped the girl, injured her, somebody that is armless, and you had the mind to treat her that way, and a girl too. And also, you can remember during Dorothy Batcher, former Bibi Naija housemate, when they invaded their house and nearly gave her mother heart attack. Remember the barbaric acts too. They barged and broke into their house because they said they are looking for someone, a thief that ran into the estate and whatever, and you barged and broke someone's door. Because also the law also permits them to use any force reasonable to enter a premises, to enter a house that they have the warrant to search, or they feel like somebody they want to arrest enter the house. So I think, I don't know, is it that law that permits them to do all those things? Is it something that you think they need to alter that law, they need to amend the law? Or is it something they need to teach all these officers that yes, even if the law said it, you still have to use your professional or your human giving knowledge to know the actual thing to do? Because I don't think they knock these days, or even if they knock like a thief. I've never been invaded by EFCC, but I don't pray I get invaded by EFCC. But there is this gentle knock that you give on somebody's door. They will have, reasonable reason to open the door. And meanwhile, you cannot even come to someone's house at very odd time, 3 a.m., and you're giving a gentle knock. Even without a gentle knock, the person will still be afraid to open the door for you. The person will still be afraid to open the door because it's just an odd hour. But legally, the law gives them that power to go to anybody that they have search warrants, arrest warrants, to enter their house any time of the day and any day of the week. So I don't know if it's the fault of the law or the people using the law in a very barbaric and awkward way. I don't know which one. So that is the story of this EFCC officer and also this Igbo man, a medical doctor. And it turns out that he's not even actually a Yahoo boy. He's not the Yahoo boy that they thought that he was, that they invaded their house, that made them to invade the guy's house. He is a medical doctor. And also, news has it that night, that another marveling thing, or I don't know, shocking thing, is that when the man was shot, he was taken to Amako General Hospital in Oka. And guess what? They said it's only 2 nurses that were available, possibly at the emergency unit, that no doctors there. Government hospital don't have doctors available at night. Hey, may Nigeria never happen to you. May Nigeria never happen to you from all angle. Anyway, guys, that is just the summary and the updates. If the letter sue him, if the letter take him to court or release him, I'll still bring you guys an update here. Thank you so far for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.